Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back. Today we have our squats and deadlifts, so we started off with the drop snatch, same as last time, triples with 45, 65, and 85 pounds. For the squat, I did 2 warm-up sets. I did 5 with 135, a triple with 225, and now we have our 10x4 with 240 pounds, 90 seconds of rest between sets. It actually just dawned on me that I'm using the same weight for the squat as the Pendlay Row. Nothing wrong with that, I just didn't realize until literally just now. But anyways, for the squat, a few things to talk about. First of all, I went back to a very narrow stance. This is the same stance I used in order to get to 315 for the first time. I'm very comfortable with it just because a hip width stance for both squatting and deadlifting is quite comfortable. So unlike most people who generally take a shoulder width or slightly wider than shoulder width stance, I like to go pretty narrow, and that just fits me very well. It enables me to get quite low with the squat, and I feel strong with it on the deadlift. So for me, my go-to is a hip width stance on both lifts. However, I do like to experiment a little and widen out the stance in certain circumstances, so it just kind of depends. But today I did feel like going back to the narrow stance. It felt so comfortable, and you'll see some paused reps, especially on some of the fourth reps on each set. They just kind of get held for a little bit at the bottom. Just a nice, secure hole in the squat, and just felt good. Of course, we're only going with 240 pounds, so we're not going heavy at all. But it just feels nice to deload a bit, get more volume, but at the same time, slowly, progressively overloading. So all in all, good squat day, very comfortable, pretty easy, and nothing to worry about. I barely broke a sweat, and not to say that I wasn't working or not focused. I felt pretty engaged throughout, so that wasn't an issue. I just knew that going into it, dropping down to sets of 4, but still increasing the weight a little bit, about 6%, wasn't going to be any really kind of challenge. It was just a matter of getting through it all. And while I did very much consider doing a forward lunge or a front squat or a goblet squat, I did not do anything extra today. It felt great to do it last time. However, today, once I got done with deadlifting, I didn't really want to do any accessory work. That's not to say that I won't do it on the triples week, but for now, I don't think I will. Believe me, squatting and deadlifting, plenty. Absolutely plenty. With this kind of volume, and especially at this pace, I will never complain about not adding anything after a workout like that, just because that takes a lot from you in terms of energy, and it's really not necessary. But I probably could have done something if I'm being completely honest. But again, if I'm squatting and deadlifting in the same day, I can accept that. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. Take care. And remember, adopt, don't chop.